Hi guys, today I'm doing a quick video at night in my kitchen because I'm gonna pot up my Philodendron mummy. If you remember this mummy, I took 3 cuttings from it and this is how it's looking right now. Let me show you properly how the mummy looks. It's got 1 growth point there. Can you see because of the stem? And it's got 1 growth point coming out of the soil just there. So that's looking great. So 1 there and 1 up there. Considering I've taken so many cuttings from it, it's still looking absolutely fantastic. I am in my kitchen, guys. Sorry if you see food everywhere. Okay, so that's the mother plant of the mummy. That's how she's looking now. One of the cuttings that I took after a week of propagating it, I potted it up already, so I'm gonna get that. Don't know why I haven't. Give me a minute. Here she is. Remember, I only propagated this for about a week before I potted her up. She's a bit yellowy on the 2 sides. Let me see what the root system looks like. It looks like it's rooted quite well. So there's no issues with the roots. There's no rotting or anything like that. It's in a good moist mixture, well draining mixture. And I'm gonna have to water her. She's a bit on the dry side. So if you remember, guys, I did perlite propagation with her and only kept her in there for a week. The roots are perfectly fine. The leaves are a bit stressed, just a little bit. It's not that bad. It's not too bad. That's the back side of the plant. This one was the top cutting. So that one that I showed previously was a second cutting. This one was the top cutting. I potted her up today. The reason being is because when she was in perlite, the perlite had become green on one side, and I've never kept these in perlite for that long. The longest I've kept my cuttings in perlite is a week or 2, and this one I've kept in for 1 month, and it started getting green, some sort of fungal inside it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it out. When I got it out, the roots were perfectly fine. The roots were absolutely fantastic. I'll show it to you in a minute. But the stem was really black at the bottom and it looked like it was rotting. So I cut the rotting part off and then I just plonked the roots into soil. So I'm going to take it out just so I can show you how the roots are. The roots are also fantastic, and this is just a while ago. I gave it a cutting. I gave it a cut, sorry. I cut the rot off from there, and I just put it in the soil like that. So she's looking like this. Pretty princess. She's so cute, so cute. Look at the size of her. And I've got big hands, guys. Okay, her aside. And I thought the last cutting, I will open it up in front of you guys and pot it up in front of you guys too. Why not? Show you how this one's doing. So I opened up the clean film. It's been in there for I think about 4 weeks or so. If you go and see my other video that I uploaded, you could probably tell from there when I did the cuttings, how long it's been. I think it's been a month. Look at that, guys. Look at the roots on that. They are so nice. And this doesn't look like a rot. That's not rotting, that's fine. The other one, it had, this black had come here and it became softer. So that was a rot. This is not a rot. This is just the tips of the cutting, the cutted part gone a bit dark. There is nothing wrong with it other than that. Here, I don't think it's rotting at all. Just a bit of stress on it, that's it. The roots look fantastic. And look at the node on that, guys. That is brilliant. So all of them have grown nodes, guys. All three cutting and even the mother plant has grown nodes, and the roots are fantastic. Perlite propagation is great. I think I forgot to mention when I was doing the cutting and the perlite propagation to keep it in indirect bright light. So the propagation, when you cut it and put it in perlite, put the jar with the plant obviously in indirect bright light. The more indirect bright light you can give to it, the better and faster it will root, guys. So bear that in mind, please. Indirect bright light, not direct bright light, because you're going to burn the leaf. Now I'm going to just pot it up, guys. I know this ain't the best place to do it, but in my living room where I normally take videos, what happens is my light bulb for the night, when I put my light on at night, it's not bright enough to do a film. So hence we're doing it here. Okay, so let me get the soil and get this baby potted up. So here's the soil, guys. I do a video on how I make aroid soil mix. And I'm going to try and put it in the middle. I'll show you once I put it up, guys. And I am putting the node in, I'm burying the node in the soil. It's fine. It will find itself out. They always seem to. That's what they do anyways. It was growing in the perlite. And that's another thing to look out for, guys. When you take stem cuttings, to have enough of the stem. If you remember when I spoke about the baby plant, the little mummy just now, and I had to cut off that rotted bit. If I didn't have enough stem, I couldn't have cut it off, and the rot would have quickly spreaded to the roots. So it's important to keep enough of the cuttings. So that's it, guys. It's been potted up. Let me bring the camera so you can see what I've done. Sorry, I am in my kitchen. I'm going to start off with my mother plant. This is what my kitten has done. She has scratched it up. And this is from me keeping it in direct light when I first got it. My fault, my bad. Here's the second leaf. They are humongous, guys. They are so pretty and so big. And here is one of the nodes popping out, and the second node there. Now the second cutting is the one I just potted up now. Again, this leaf got a bit burnt. My bad, my fault. My cat hasn't quite yet got her paws on this. So, oh yeah, she does. There's one scratch there. Okay. And this one, guys, we saw the node. I've buried it. It's fine. It should pop out soon. And so that's my second one. My third, that's my first cutting. That's my mother plant. My first cutting, and my second cutting has yellowed quite a bit. It looks a bit stressed. I now know to keep it in perlite for longer. I did pot it up a bit too early, only kept it for a week. It didn't have much roots, even though it's got really good roots now. Now I know I'll probably keep it in for at least 2-3 weeks. I haven't planted it in properly, so it's drooping. Maybe I'll do that and then put the video back on. Okay guys, I'll show you this one, kind of drooping. I've given it a good drink, and I've also put a pole just to hold the leaves up and to hold the stem up as well. So give it a good balance. I think I should have watered this a bit more than what I did. I think a couple of first week or two I was on top of it, and then I thought, oh, it looks like it's doing fine, and I didn't water it as enough as I was watering it 3 times a week. But I need to keep up my watering. It's not getting enough water, hence it's browning out a bit of a stressed leaf. It's fine, I'll just wait for the node to grow another leaf. I'm not too fast. And this is the baby, the very top cutting. This is looking lush and gorgeous, and here it is, guys. This is giving out a new growth point. There was already a leaf coming out when I propagated it like this, but the leaf hadn't grown out, and it still hasn't. It is a baby, so I'm gonna wait for that to come out. And I think there was a node somewhere under there. And yeah, guys, that's it. This is how they're looking now. So mother, father, brother, sister. Hey guys, it's been 5 days now since I put them all in soil. Obviously it's been 3 weeks for this one, but for the rest of them it's been 5 days. And I thought let me let you guys have a look into how the roots are doing in the soil after 5 days and 3 weeks. Okay, so that's the mother plant behind us here, which there's no need to see because I propagated from this tree. If you remember, I didn't do anything other than take cuttings from here. So now 5 days later, this is how it's looking. Let's take out the one I popped in 3 weeks ago. I only kept this in perlite for 1 week, remember guys, and the plant is very stressed out. I've watered these cuttings about 2 to 3 times a week, more than usual, because if you know cuttings, you should actually water them more than usual. Okay, now my first cutting, the one that's been in perlite for 3 weeks, this is how it's looking. That's the roots on that, and that's the whole plant. And this is the beautiful Philodendron Mamei stem. So I'm just going to quickly leave these aside. I'll pop them up after I let you guys go. Here's baby over here. Baby's doing quite well. Roots are quite well after 5 days. Plants quite well. Baby there. That's the third cutting. I put in water, perlite, and then into soil. After 5 days, this is how it's looking. Look at the new node, guys. This is where the stem will come from and the new leaf will come out from. That's the only place the stem and the new leaf will come out from. No other places, just of yet. There. What did I think of this and what did I learn from this? I'll tell you what, guys, taking the cutting from here was great, absolutely fantastic. Think about it. I have 3 more new plants, so I have 4 Philodendron Mamei plants right now. The only issue I have is my mother plant is not growing any more new leaves. By now, honestly speaking, it's been a month, I would have had 4 new leaves had I not propagated it. They were growing fast, on point. You know this baby leaf, this was the top cutting. This leaf would have been super big by now, this size, and this would have continued growing. This was the new growth point. That's all stopped because I've taken cutting. Each individual cutting is now growing a node, which will now have to push out another leaf, which will take so much longer. Like I'm looking at, I'm not sure, but from my experience, I'm looking at 4 to 6 months for these little, well, these cuttings to grow, the node to grow, continue to grow and grow new leaves. So I'm looking at 6 to 4 months, 4 to 6 months. So the process has slowed down. Had I not cut it within 4 to 6 months, the mother plant would have been humongous. I can't even tell you how many leaves and how big this would have been. You have to weigh it up. What do you want? Do you want your mother plant to be so big, continue to grow, and then take a few cuttings? Or if you did what I did, yes, you'll have 4 new plants, but it will take its lovely time. So you have to kind of weigh it out. Now that I've done this and I've got the experience and I know and I can share it with you guys, it was absolutely fantastic. I have no regrets. I look at it from both ways. Yes, it would have been great. I would have had a massive tree by now. And yes, it's great. I got 4 new plants by now. So both ways, it's great. It depends what you want, guys. So it's up to you what you decide to do. So I decided to do this. I'm happy with it. I have no regrets. It was fantastic. Time wise, yes, it's a whole load longer. But that's it, guys. I hope you liked this. I hope I was helpful. Please like, subscribe and share. Love you all. Take care, guys. Leave comments down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts and feelings. Have you done this before? How did it go? Let me know. Are you planning to do it? Let me know, guys. Let's chat. Take care, guys. Love you all. Bye.